What's good, Fit Fam? It's your guy, the Push-Up Guy, coming back with another video on improving your pull-ups. This time, it's specifically for the people who don't have access to the park or a pull-up bar. But you have, the Mickey Mouse and stuff, Got the squat rack we're gonna do something with. You might be able to do this on the lat pull-down machine. I've seen people do it with a metal bar in between the ladder. This is pretty creative, no excuses. So we're gonna start. Let me show you how you can do it with no pull-up bar for one of them, which is gonna be the tools we're using today: inverted rows and the L-sits, L-sit pull-ups. Second week, so we turn it up a notch. It's gonna be we did, so 3 sets of 12 for the inverted rows, and then the L-sits is gonna be 4 sets of 4. We did 4 sets of 3, so it's gonna be 4 sets of 4. Alright. If y'all want, I could give y'all a video on how to warm up, cool down, or whatnot. Just leave that in the comments. And we're gonna start with the L-sits. We're gonna try to do it without the band. So I'm gonna show you how how I do it assisted without the bands in this kind of setup, and then we're gonna superset it with inverted incline push-ups. All right. So basically, I'm already in the L-sit position, right? I just gotta pull myself up. And it's okay to bend the knees a little bit. We gotta start somewhere. As you keep on doing it and get consistent, you wanna keep your legs straight to activate more of your core. And then push-up guide, just doing the inclines as a light work, light exercise. I mean, you don't have to do this exact workout to use the tools. I'm just showing you how you can implement it into a workout, all right? And then with this, since the rest position is me already at the bottom, if you're doing it like this, the best way to do it is to control as much as you can going down. Not like similar to the negative pull-ups, but you don't have to go that slow. Excuse me. All right. You don't want to just, when you come up, just go flat down, right? And then it's best to also write it down, you know, type it down, whatever you do. Keep track of your progress, right? Because, you know, yeah, it's cool when you see people do all these weird, you know, tricks and stuff on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, Facebook. But to get better, it's all about consistency, right? You can't get better at bench press if you do it for a couple of days and then the next week you're doing something else that has nothing related because, you know, it's trending or, you know, popular. Somebody's doing some single leg shit on a Bosu ball, trying to balance some shit. I don't know. We're doing some weird shit. Most of the time, the simplest things is better than the fucking things the clown circus are doing. The circus clowns are doing, right? All right, last set, best set. Last set. It's always gonna be the best set, right? And if you're ever feeling tight, remember, walk it off, you know? Walk it off, stretch it out, you know? Get the blood flowing everywhere. Just don't let the blood flow get stuck at one point. Yeah, it's good to have a pump, but you don't want to have your muscles too tight, you know? Get carpal tunnel or some shit. Charlie horse, whatever. Like I said, last set, best set. So I tried my best not to touch the floor. And you might thinking, you know, how is this gonna help me improve? It's such a low number. But you gotta remember, you gotta think about the totality. Yeah, it's only 4 reps a set, but if you add it all together, that's 16 reps. For a lot of you that's trying to improve on pull-ups, that's probably 2-3 times more than you can do. It's the same thing with the when we do the dead hangs. We're only doing them for like 20-30 seconds at a time. But when we're done, if you count it all up, that's a lot more than what most people do. Like we're doing more than a minute, right? All right, so we got the inverted rows. We're gonna do underhand since we just did overhand. Trying to switch it up a little bit, you know, trying to get all the benefits that we can. So I was actually supposed to do L-sit chin-ups, then the inverted rows like this, but it really don't matter because if you do overhand, the next pull exercise is underhand. If you did underhand first, the next pull exercise is gonna be overhand, unless it's the dead hang. Dead hang's always overhand. Because we're focusing on pull-ups, even though it helps with chin-ups, but we're focusing on pull-ups, right? So this one is 3 sets of 12. And then this one we're gonna superset with bench dips. All right. And then I know people be like, oh, bench dips is bad for you. It's only bad if you're doing too much, right? Like it's good for your shoulders to keep them mobile, right? That's like the same thing as like your car is better off just sitting in the driveway. No, nigga. Shit gets stagnant and clogged up still, right? Right, you end up dying, you gotta get a jump. So me, I can go all the way down. My shoulders are, used to it. But for some, you might have to get closer and then, just do like some shorties type things, right? Until you get used to it. Like you're not supposed to be doing exercises like this, right? That's how you fuck your shit up. A momentum. That's why I say life is like a bicycle, right? It takes effort to get going, but then you got momentum, right? You're supposed to use momentum smartly. It's like work smart, right? Right? You control it. And then once you find that spot, you go, ooh, right? Ooh. Until you get to that point where you want to go, which is basically the 90 degrees. And then there's other exercises that can also help with that. The arm bands, arm circles, pull aparts, wall slides, external rotation with the band. And then, if the dips are difficult, have your knees bent, right? So, if you're going to failure, right? If you're doing this with me, right? Because I'm not really counting the dips or any push exercise, only pulls because I'm focusing on pull, right? But if yeah, you go on a failure or whatever, have your knees bent just in case, right? Because as you see, if I give out right here, I mean, if you want, you can just go like this. If you don't care about hurting your bosom or butts, your glutes. But you can always just, right? Alright, and then last set, best set. Alright, so if you need to, cool down, alright, all you need, I mean, you don't really need these, right? It just it feels better, because, you know, just doing arm circles, alright, it just feels boring, and you do it to a point where your shoulders start burning. With these, you just do a couple of them, right? It's like 8 to 12, right? It's back and forth. You can even use you don't even have to use bands for this, right? It's just with the bands that are stretchy, so you can build mobility. It helps you with that, right? See? For a beginner, I would not suggest with the broom. Bands, right? Because you can always adjust it, right? It's like jump rope. To the point where you just, getting it. And then you got pull aparts, and then make sure you hitting the whole muscle, right? Right, and I mean that's basically it. The tools is only 2-3 exercises, so you could basically, if you want, you could do it within 5 minutes, right? And then call it a day to the next day or the day after, right? The frequency that you want to do these is at least 4 to 6 days out of the week, because it's only 2 or 3 exercises, man. And we starting off low, because we gotta condition our bodies to the fundamentals and also focus on are prioritize the key elements as well, which is shoulders and forearm and core, right? Because healthy shoulders mean we're strong enough to pull ourselves up. Core means we control our movement, we're not swinging, wasting energy, none of that. And forearm, that's easy, man. And you can't do a pull up if you can't hold your own weight, right? And that's basically what we're doing. If you have any questions, any concerns, or if you don't have anything to pull up on, let me know, and I'll pull up on you with some answers. Because, it's 50% or 40%, I would say, is all about creativity, right? Either creativity or the resources. You don't have the resources, which is even like the resources is also equipment. You don't have the equipment, even though calisthenics is your body weight, right? Some people don't have the equipment to do dips or pull-ups or whatnot, right? That's where the creativity comes, right? If you don't have the resources, it's all about creativity, right? And I'm not talking about the creativity you see on Instagram either, where it's like, I don't know, they're trying to balance the barbell on top of their head while they're on a Bosu ball doing a pistol squat, right? And when they're in the little squat position, they're trying to press it and then put it back on their head while it's spinning. Like, nah, like you're just seeking attention, you circus clown. So, like, follow, comment, subscribe. Speaking of Instagram, follow me on Bugs_Fitness. It's just me doing push-ups there. You can challenge me or whatnot. About to be setting challenges soon. But yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna go back to the park. If you want me to do a warm-up video for pull-ups or anything else, let me know, and I could do that on the side for you as a side quest or what. All right, stay tuned, because Push-Up Guy got some more for y'all, and stay fit.